How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of King Sales, the podcast series where we help you transform trauma into triumph. Today, in commemoration of Women's History Month, I have two very prolific, impactful, pioneering women. We're going to have some great dialogue, talk about confidence and what it means to really live your true, authentic life. So without further ado, I will allow them the opportunity to introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Kyla Tierra. I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, hi, I'm Chanel Nicole. I'm from the Poconos, but I live in Delaware.
Kyla, Chanel, thank you so much for making time out to be here. I know y'all got busy schedules, so the fact that y'all made it, I'm really honored.
Period.
So let's do, a little icebreaker, get y'all warmed up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, what are 5 things that you can't go a day without?
You want to go first or I go first?
Why don't we do one?
Okay.
Yeah. One, I'm going to say my phone. Because I need to keep in contact with all my people. I need to go on TikTok because I love TikTok. TikTok is just my daily, laugh session. I love TikTok. And I got to check my EBOs. I got to check my bank account. Okay, go ahead. That's number one.
I was going to say phone, so I'm going to just say it now because you just said it. But not solely for the purpose of social media. My life is on my phone. Like, my calendar, we like this.
She's an organized queen.
Yeah, if someone asks me, what are you doing April 5th, I can look at my phone and tell you everything I'm doing April 5th. So my phone is definitely for sure one. Then another one, water. If you know me.
That's a good one.
If you know me, water.
We're
I don't
the
play.
same. We're the same. I left my cup in the car, but we're the same. I have the same Stanley cup. Water is all the time. And lately I've been putting liquid IV in it just to give it some flavor. Yeah. But what's another one for me? I would say my Carmex because
I was gonna say that.
I
Twins.
hate my lips being dry. That is so crazy.
No, for real.
The lips dry.
You know
Can't do
what's
it.
funny? When I was in high school, I used to put my Carmex in my bra, if I wasn't carrying something around, because
I can see her doing
not
that.
have my chapstick.
Yeah, nah, for real. Gotta be on your persons at all time.
Now he wants to put
Right.
chapstick on. That was 3. I don't know.
Oh, sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep is a good one.
guess.
And I'm a sleepy girl. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to get my blood levels checked because I'm already low in iron. So I just be feeling like I just always need a nap. And I wake up from a good rest of sleep and I still be tired. I just need sleep. More than an average person, I need to take a nap.
I need to look into that.
Yeah.
I was about to say, how does that work with your work schedule?
Well, I don't take naps. The nap has to be exited out the day because by the time I get home, it's 5, almost 6 o'clock, and you can't take a nap at that time. You just got to stay up.
Yeah. They should really incorporate nap time because being an adult is ghetto. We kind of need that.
I don't really take naps. If I take a nap, I'm exhausted. But I don't really take naps. If I'm taking a nap, I had a hard day. But for some reason, I'm fine.
Yeah, I can't do naps because then someone's 30-minute nap turns to 3 hours for me.
Yours?
So, yeah, it
A
don't work.
30-minute is a joke. My nap has to be over an hour long.
Yeah.
That's
or else I'm not, what's the point?
Right.
I just wasted my time.
I might as well just stay up. Okay, I don't know if I have another one.
Another one, it's kind of minuscule, but breakfast. I can't have a good day without breakfast. I'm not the same.
Okay.
Even if it's small, eggs and turkey bacon, cool. But I need fruit. I need something to jumpstart my day for sure.
Okay.
I'm opposite. I don't like breakfast.
I love me
But
some
I don't like
breakfast.
breakfast food. That may be my problem. I don't really like the pancakes, the eggs. I don't like that.
Okay.
But I am a coffee drinker. So coffee subsides my want for breakfast food. I don't know.
That makes sense. Yeah, because my roommate loves coffee. One thing he's going to do is get him some coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
And then
She
won't eat
doesn't
all day.
drink
And I'm
coffee.
yeah, you're different.
Water.
Water.
And
Water
alcohol.
and coffee. Water and coffee is my thing. And then you can add in a little bit of alcohol.
A lot of alcohol.
Y'all are boosting me.
I think that was 5. Was that
That
5?
wasn't
Yeah.
5, but I don't have another one.
I don't need that.
Hey, that's a good segue. I feel like y'all are warmed up. We're comfortable now. So obviously the topic for today is, the theme's Women's History Month. And y'all are both, I would say, just based off of how I've got to know the both of y'all, very confident and intentional in your womanhood. How important is confidence and self-awareness? How did y'all get to that point where you're really secure in who you are?
Mm-hmm. Well, let me just start off by saying I don't feel like I'm already 100% secure in who I am. I feel like who I am, I'm still growing. Like, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to understand myself. And recently, I had one of my close friends move away, and my twin sister moved away. So I feel like I'm home by myself. So in that, I'm trying to find my way, find my passion, find like what I like to do by myself. I'm not used to being by myself because I'm always with somebody. I was born in this world with somebody else.
Right.
So being by myself is like a huge change. I'm currently learning how to go out to dinner by myself. And it may be something small, but I feel like as a woman, you're constantly growing. You're constantly learning yourself. You may be in a different mind space, a different headset, a different like change of the world. Like, you're in a different space, especially when things around you are happening, to where you're always growing. So I don't feel like I'm always 100% secure. There's been times where I feel like, dang, yeah, I'm that girl. Like, I'm good. But currently, I'm in the space where I'm learning how to be alone and learning how to adjust to the world of just myself and being content within myself. But outside of that, I do feel beautiful. I do feel like a sense of happiness within myself. I am always learning, but currently I'm still in the process of trying to understand being alone because I've never had to deal with that.
That was valid.
That was a good answer, for sure.
For me, most people don't believe me, but when I was younger, like in high school, I was a follower. I was very shy.
Me too. Yeah.
So now, like, I think college is where I really learned my own identity, and I got to choose my friends. I got to make the choices. Like, I want to do this. I don't want to do this. So for me, like, confidence is really just self-love. Like, I learned how to love myself, and I think that's where my confidence came from. It's not like I'm her, I look good, I'm cocky. It's really just the self-love I have for myself.
Yeah.
And then, like, even with God, like, I love who he made me to be. So it's like, how could I not be confident in what God gave me, you know? Of course, as a woman, there's things that I don't sometimes like about myself that I want to change, and I'm still learning. But I think confidence really comes from just self-love for me.
Okay. Yeah, and those were both really good answers. And I wanted to touch on something that you had said, Chanel, because, like, I feel like when it comes to, like, content creation, being an influencer, or just having a platform on social media, period, like, there's this big facade that you have to put up appearances to be this perfect person.
Yeah.
So, like, I appreciate that moment of transparency, because I'm pretty sure someone's going to watch this and be like, oh, I don't got to have it all together to put content out there.
Right.
So we were talking about it before, like, we officially started recording, but, like, y'all know how challenging it can be sometimes with putting content together. Like, whether it's putting the idea on paper or, you know, editing the content or just recording it.
Right.
So what has been probably one of the biggest challenges with you stepping into your niche?
Well, lately I've been into content creation. I do have a YouTube channel called Chanel Nicole, and I've just been trying to just be my true, authentic self. Like, I feel like I watch YouTube. YouTube is my jam. Like, I love YouTube, but just trying to show them something different from my lifestyle. Like, I see the lifestyles on YouTube, and they're luxurious. Like, they're beautiful. And it's like, I don't have that. Like, I'm still trying to work on that. I'm still trying to find myself. And with content creation, I just show them how my life is. Like, even when I think my life is boring, which it kind of is. Like, I don't do much, but I still put my YouTube videos out. Like, if I'm just doing something small, I still try to make it appealing, because my life is appealing to me, even though it may be boring. Right.
Yeah.
It's still a lifestyle.
And that's just what I'm doing. So I just put the content out there. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I always have some supporters, and I'll always have some haters. So regardless of what it is, I'm gonna just put myself out there, because at this point, if I don't, then who's gonna do it for me?
Yeah. For me, like, I'm not a content creator. I'm more so on the modeling side.
Yeah.
The difficult part of it is just, like, standing firm, like, standing my ground as far as, like, what I want to collab, who I want to collab with, what I want to be a collaboration, paid gigs, because collaborations mean networking and portfolio work. So free work is not always bad.
Yeah.
However, you have to find a thin line between, like, making sure you're getting paid, you know, for what you do, your time, your effort, all of those things. So I think that's the most difficult part for me right now, just deciphering what I want to, like make a collab work and then make paid. So that's really my biggest thing right now.
For sure.
And then not to mention the content creation for me and her modeling, it's like what we like to do for fun. We still have a full-time job. Yeah. We still have a 9 to 5, and us doing it for fun means that we really enjoy it. So we always take that as an aspect and we make that a priority for us. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that also comes into fact, like we're doing it because we actually like it.
Yeah, not because we have to.
Right.
Yeah. And thank you for bringing that up too, because I noticed like a lot of people won't get started because they're like, oh, well, I work a 9 to 5 or I'm in school, and it can get a little bit challenging, or I'm married. Like you see it all the time, like the couple influencers, like how am I going to balance my my marriage and being a parent
and kid.
Yeah, right. So like with trying to, I think that y'all are showing that like it's doable. Like Kyla, you're in grad school. Chanel, you're working full time. I mean, you're also working. So like at the end of the day, it all comes down to priorities, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So like if you want to do it and you're passionate about it, you'll prioritize it.
And I feel like to piggyback off of what Chanel said, we like to do it. So it doesn't make it difficult, like, oh, I gotta figure out when I want to post this. Like, let me post this and show everybody what I'm doing.
Right.
So it's not a hassle in a way. Like, oh, let me post this so I can pay my rent this month, or so I can get paid on Instagram. Like, it's like, let me add this to my portfolio type of thing.
And for me with YouTube, I don't get paid yet. Like, I'm not up to the subscriber count or the watch views, so I don't get paid. So I'm actually doing it because like I enjoy doing it. Like recording is easy to me. Like bringing my camera around, just showing what I was going to do anyway, that's the easy part. It's just the editing. Editing does take a long time, but right, to basically to bring up that I don't get paid for it means that it seems like a true passion of mine.
Okay, that's very true, because sometimes you look at the end of every year, like, well, actually around tax season, when I have to file my taxes for the business, I'm like, I spent how much last year? And I can see no money back.
It's crazy, yeah.
I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm passionate about this, because if I wasn't, I would just be down. Like
it'll work out in the end though, and it'll be worth it. Like,
oh yeah,
you'll see your reward.
For sure, it's a long game for sure.
Yeah,
because they always say like within the first 5 years your business is gonna fail, and I'm coming up on year 5 now, so.
But are you really, I mean, everyone has expectations for their businesses and what they have going on, but are you really failing if you're growing?
Right.
So, like, for me, it's like, I see my growth so much, and that's the biggest thing for me. Of course, everyone wants to see the follow count, the money, and stuff like that, but my growth, personally, is, like, my biggest achievement within my own business or what I have going on.
Yep.
Because, like, you see it. Nobody else can see it as much as you can. And I think that's just so personal. So just keep that in mind, too. You're coming up on year 5, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, because...
Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. I get it, though. I get it, because you want to see everything grow in different ways, but just keep that in mind, like what you're doing different, how you're growing, all of that is really important, too.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess once you put stuff in perspective, like, you'll be like, oh, yeah, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was.
Right.
With... Going back to the self-awareness thing, because like you had mentioned, Kyla, like the importance of like knowing yourself and knowing what you want and understanding your value. What's one piece of advice that you would give to someone that's just starting out with, whether it's, well, let's stick with your niche for modeling, and then Chanel, you can chime in with content creation, like knowing your worth and standing on that, because there's a lot of compromise that I've noticed, especially just scrolling through social media. Especially for women, like there's a lot of like societal pressure on you have to show this or you have to do this. And how important is it, one, to know your worth, but also not compromising your integrity or your morality for views or money?
Right. That's a good question.
It's very important, because for me personally, I don't know shade or nothing, but I don't like the whole lingerie, bikini. That's not me. So I will never post that, because then you're getting viewers and you're getting photographers that want to work with you based off of that. So it's not genuine, and then you're stuck doing things that you're really not comfortable with. So a piece of advice I would give is literally do what you want. Don't do things because other people want you to do them, because then you'll be stuck doing things for other people. So like just build your portfolio as genuine and authentic as you can, because if like I don't do those things, but I still get booked. You don't have to show skin to get booked. Like the people that want to work with you will work with you, and you'll be happy that those people are working with you and others are not, because you're doing what you want to do, literally. So advice is just be yourself so that you can be yourself when you're doing it.
Right. To piggyback off of her, I would just say just stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
Basically, because like what I post on social media is going to be different from someone else's lifestyle. Like my lifestyle is completely different. And because I was going to do it anyway, I might as well just record it. Yeah. Like I was going to go to Target today, or I was going to go to Home Goods, and I want to show y'all, oh, I like this, I like that. Like what y'all think about this? I was going to do that anyway. So just literally recording my life as it is, that's me staying true to myself, because I would never try to do something else just for an extra view. And it's not guaranteed. The view, the like, the repost is not guaranteed. So just doing it as you would, as yourself, is all you really have to do.
Because it makes it harder, too, trying to please everyone.
Right.
Yeah. It makes it harder keeping up with that facade. Like,
right.
Yes.
You're not enjoying it because you're doing it for other people, and you can't, like, it's just not smart. Like, it's just not fun, and it's not smart.
And then real life, again, will become a factor, because that's not your real life. Like, you're going to go outside and see a supporter, and they're going to see you doing something that you've never done on a vlog. Like, they're going to be like, girl.
What are you doing?
Like, girl, who are you? Who are you? Yes, like, just trying to keep up a facade, it makes it harder, and it makes it not fun. It makes it not authentic. So you might as well just not even do it. Just stay true to yourself. Remember why you did it. Remember why you started, and just continue that aspect.
And sometimes people can see that
Right.
it doesn't come across genuine, and it messes up what you have going on anyway, because it's like it looks forced.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Authenticity will help you out in the long run, is essentially what you guys are saying.
Because if not, then you'll just become a question like, is she really like that? What's she going to do next? What's going on?
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. And as soon as you said, "Who are you?" like something went off in my head. Like I had a meeting last week with a business strategist, and he was like, "I mean, I love your page, and I'm going through everything, but who are you?" And I didn't realize, like, it's such a simple thing, but like if you don't like talk about yourself, they can't put a face to the name.
Right.
So if you're not like talking about yourself or like introduce, and that's sometimes hard for me because I'm like, I don't really like being in the spotlight like that. But like I'm learning now, like I have to get uncomfortable in order to grow. So
do you realize how hard it is? Well, for me, like if I go somewhere, I'm meeting someone, or even like an interview, and they're like, tell me about yourself. Do you realize, I don't know, for you guys, it's so hard for me to tell someone about myself. Because it's like, I can tell you anything, but what do you want to know? Like, I just don't know how to describe yourself. Give me 5 words. I'm like, like, it's so weird.
And then I feel like it makes you question, like, your value. Like, well, who really am I? What do I have to offer? Like, I feel like that's always a continuous question that you have, especially while someone's growing. It's like, well, who, like, what do I have going on next? What is my next aspirations? Like, everyone is always still growing. So answering that question, it would just be in that moment, because my answer would be different in the next year.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good. And I think like with that too, like sometimes knowing what keeps you rooted, like your core values are what are going to make you like, and understanding like what those core values are and how they shape your identity can help in the long run with maintaining, you know, authenticity, being secure in yourself, and not like compromise it for anybody. Because like our generation
at all,
it's really bad. Like I can't.
Don't get me started.
My. The external validation is real, and like I'm just so glad that, again, like I think sometimes too, like just having the opportunity to like just start like your day with like little things that you're thankful for, because then you really start to see the growth, and you're like, oh, okay, I was in my head too much. Let me just get out of it real quick so I can move forward and be a little bit more secure and happy with what it is that I got. So.
And you mentioned like our generation, it's crazy because I feel like when it comes to confidence, people try to label if you have too much confidence as cocky. Because everyone in this generation is just so used to being like everyone else or doing people pleasing. But if you're not people pleasing and you're still confident in yourself, it's like you're cocky. Like, no, I just love myself and I know my worth. I know who I am, so you can't tell me otherwise. But in this generation, if you're not following people, you're cocky. Like or you're corny.
Right.
So I don't get that, but I just wanted to follow up on that.
Oh, no.
That was a good point.
That's actually really, like, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I think one of the biggest things, the biggest challenges that I've noticed that my pastor's had kind of like with everyone in our church is, like, he's, like, a lot of y'all have, like, these great big billion-dollar ideas, but no one really knows their worth. And, like, I want y'all to understand, like, you've been taught your whole life to be humble, but, like, you have to go out there and talk like you own the room.
Right.
And I feel like that can be challenging, especially like if you were a timid person or like you were just like really shy growing up, that could be kind of hard to grasp because like my whole mindset is like, oh, okay, I got to be humble. I got to lift up other people, like bolster them up. So like being in a position now where like I know who I am and I'm a lot more confident in who I am and what I'm doing, like it almost like it resonates with me now. I'm like, all right, I actually just have to
Makes
do it.
sense.
Yeah. And not procrastinate. Because speaking of putting things to the side, how important is it to like not let yourself procrastinate or like put something to the side?
If you know me, I don't. I won't and I don't.
Yeah.
I'm on top of my stuff. Like no funny stuff. Like I'm on top of it. I can't speak for that.
Yeah.
She's
And I'm
been
not
good with
saying that I'm
since
not
college,
lazy
though.
sometimes, but like I set a goal for myself. So like schoolwork, I'll say like I always get my assignments done early. Like always. Like I had 3 assignments due today. They were done on Tuesday.
Nice.
So like for me, I'm like I want to have at least half of my paper done by tomorrow.
Okay.
So if I procrastinate in the morning, cool. But I know I'm gonna get up in the afternoon and finish this paper.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it's important to not procrastinate, but I can't speak on that too much because
I feel like she's been that way since college, though. Like,
Oh, yeah, nah, for
even
real.
when I met her in college, so literally she's been that way and been like on her P's and Q's since college. Me, on the other hand, I can procrastinate so bad, and I don't know. I have this thing in my head where if I find an excuse, then I'm not going to do it. As soon as I know, like, okay, well, I'm not going to do this because X, Y, and Z. Then now I'm set and I'm like, okay, well then I'm just not doing it. But that's something that I need to work on. That I'm not saying that it's not a good thing. I'm not promoting that.
Yeah.
But that is something that I need to work on because I feel like lately I've been procrastinating a lot and I get into my own head. Like I'm trying to feed myself an excuse to make it to where I don't have to do it, which sucks. Like I'm really trying to learn that, but procrastination definitely is a thing for me and that's something that I'm growing on.
Yeah. And we're kind of in the same boat because, like, I'll say with, like, the school side of things, like, I can procrastinate and the night of, like, write an exceptional paper and get an A on
Right,
it.
it'll get
And
done.
it reinforces me.
Right.
Like, oh, I could just wait
Do
until...
you feel like that makes you like okay with procrastinating because you get it done?
Because,
Yeah,
and you know
'cause
that
I know
it'll
I'll-
be good.
Yeah, I know I'll get it done and it's going to be good. But, like, I can't do... Like, I learned this last block. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's a
not
whole
good.
different beast now.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how it's going to, like, transition in my professional life. So I know
Right.
it's a bad habit I have to cut now.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of actually cutting it.
I know, like, when it comes to a deadline, I'm never going to miss a deadline. However, procrastination is a thing to where it's like I could have did this earlier. Like, I could have avoided the stress of doing it last minute. But as far as when it comes to a deadline, I'm never going to miss that.
Yeah.
Never going to miss a deadline. However, I just feel like I could put it in a aspect and actually finish it quicker and not go through as much stress trying to rush it at the end.
Okay, I got you. So going back to both of your like particular niches, like with obviously the space is oversaturated with lifestyle influencers
Yeah.
and with models. Like, what's one thing that you feel separates you from everybody else?
My personality. I mean, everyone has a personality, but I mean, you guys know I'm goofy. It's just my personality for sure.
Yeah.
Because everyone is pretty in their own way. Everyone, there's gorgeous models. Everyone looks good. Everyone has a body. Like, I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my personality definitely, because that helps people want to work with you.
Yes.
Like, oh, I shot with her and I laughed the whole time. I gotta shoot with her again. Like, it
Yep.
definitely sets me apart personally. For me, I feel like.
I don't know. For me, I don't know that answer. I just feel like my lifestyle is just different from those that I watch.
Yeah.
I can answer that for her. What sets her apart is the way she carries herself.
Oh, thanks.
Because I feel like she's a little mysterious. Like, you're like, what does she got going on? And then when she shows you, it's like, okay, this is what she got going. What does she got going on next? Like, she's very like a silent assassin
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
sense. I think that's what makes you different from like content creators. Because some content creators, their whole life. Like,
Yeah.
their whole life. I'm not gonna get into it, but
Right.
with Chanel, you know what she wants you to see, and then
Yes.
it leaves you
Okay.
wanting more.
Anticipating the
Yeah.
next
I
thing because
agree.
I
that's
think that's
thanks,
really
friend.
a
I think
good
that
like
was a
thing
good
you should
one.
keep up too. Like, I mean, that's just what you do naturally, but like,
yeah.
I think that's what
That was my
separates
answer.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And I feel like I guess the more that you do like exposure therapy, like the more that you do something, like the more the more self-aware you become. You're like, okay, like you said earlier, if you know what it is that you want and how you want it, you're not gonna like compromise for anything.
Yep.
So that was some good answers. I appreciate that. I'm thinking about it. Like with, I guess when it comes to like networking and finding like your next opportunity, like what like talk me through that process. Like how do you find like your next gig? I know that you're just starting out, Chanel, but like picture yourself like you're getting sponsorships. Like how would you navigate like trying to figure out like, okay, how can I network with this person, or how can I sell myself to this brand to like hopefully, you know, get the money that I'm looking for?
Well, currently now I'm not at a position where I feel like I should start networking because I'm not even making like
Building.
Yeah, I'm not even making money off of it. However, if I was to get to that point, then I would just put myself out there.
When you get to that point.
Right. Yes. When I get to that point, I would just start putting myself out there, just putting my email in my bio, leaving my YouTube in my bio, start emailing or DMing brands, start reaching out to brands myself.
Yeah.
Like as if I was like, what do they call it? The people that, a manager? Not a manager, like a, like agent? If you were agent, yes. Like basically I would just put myself out there as if I was the agent.
Yeah.
Yep. And just, I'm the one telling you about myself, like, hey, I'm Chanel Nicole. I've recently just started a YouTube. I love your product. If you ever want to send me anything else, just know that I'll promote it for free. And once you start doing that, that's when brands will see you more. They'll repost you on that brand page, so you get more views. So I was basically just putting myself out there.
Once we're done.
And sending a DM, that's easy. I can do that.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to talking in person, I feel like I've grown a lot. Because I grew up with a twin sister, so I feel like she's more outgoing. She's very, very loud. So I feel like I grew in her shadow, but as I grow now, I feel like I'm starting to have a voice. Like I feel like I'm starting to put myself more out there and be more comfortable with it. Like it doesn't scare me anymore. I used to be very shy and timid and scared. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But now I feel like I've grown a lot. I really do. And when I get to that point, I'm gonna start reaching out to them like, I'm that girl. Please send me some free products.
For me, like networking is just like in small ways. Like social media goes a long way, unfortunately, but it does. And it's simple as like, because if you look on my Instagram, it's my portfolio.
Yeah.
If you look on my page, it's all my work. And I set it up like that so I don't have to, like I can just give someone my Instagram and they see it. It speaks for itself. Yeah. So I follow a lot of models. I work with models. We network within events, but as far as like networking online, like a simple follow goes a long way. Yeah. I follow a photographer, they look at my work, and then they're DMing me. So it's like a cat and mouse game, but it's kind of easier than people think. Like even like if I see a model work with a photographer, I'm like, let me follow them. They're gonna look to follow me back, and then they're gonna, oh, this work is clean. Then they're reaching out to me. So it's easy.
Yeah, you just gotta put the work in, right?
You gotta put the work in, and you gotta be confident. You have to be confident because if they're reaching out to you, then it's like I was talking about earlier, setting that boundary. Like, okay, is this a collab? Is this paid? Right. All of those things, or like, you know, if their work doesn't align with who you are, then you have to also be able to be confident. Be like, I don't really want to do that. You know, that doesn't resonate with me and what I have going on with my brand. Like, so networking is definitely in person and online. Like, it goes a long way, both hand in hand.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And with, I don't want to phrase this. I'm drawing a blank. I don't even know.
I did want to add something, though. Like, I talked about online, but in person as a model, you have to wear your brand on your sleeve. So like I said earlier, my personality is something that separates me from some people. Yeah. In person, I make sure that I introduce myself. I get to know the person. I'm not just marketing myself. I'm like, what do you do? Like I'm asking them questions, and I'm making it personable to where they're like, they walk away and they think of the conversation they had with me. I think that's a big part of networking. Yes. You leave your mark a little bit.
Yeah,
and you stand out from others.
Yeah,
without trying too hard. You're just yourself. You know.
Yeah, and I'm actually glad that you brought that up because it reminded me. Like, I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed through like the grad program I'm doing, but also just like through experience, like with interviewing people, if you listen and remember like little key things about them and bring it back up, they're like, oh, you see me, and I feel like a lot. I'm so glad everything's starting to come back to me now. I feel like now a lot of people just don't feel seen. Like they don't feel appreciated. They don't feel welcome. And or it's inauthentic or it's transactional. And one thing I cannot stand is a transactional relationship because like I can go on a tirade, but like it's when people see that like you're treating them like an actual genuine person, like they'll want to come back to you and they'll refer you to other people. So I think at the end of the day, like authenticity is phenomenal, but like when you show that genuine love to people, like that goes a long way.
Yeah. It's just like on Instagram, it's a blessing and a curse, social media. But like sometimes like models think you should have like a in-hand portfolio, of course, and then like a website. So like sometimes people, your portfolio's on your Instagram. Yes, it is. Because it's easy access and it's personable. So if a photographer I'm working with posts something funny, I can slide up like, oh, that was crazy. And then we're talking about it and it's beyond just the transactional experience that we always have. It builds that connection and that work relationship.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now I feel like we're talking about the now of how you guys got here. Like, what kind of led you to your like respective niche, and like what was the first initial step for you? Like, how did we get here?
I'll go first. I started modeling in college. It definitely with Chanel and Damani. It definitely was an experience, and it's definitely completely different than who I am now. Like, modeling outside of college is completely different. Don't get me started. But I started in college. I was interested because I seen the show. It was phenomenal.
It was.
Me and Chanel was like, yeah, we're doing that next year. We did it. And like I said, in college is where I found my identity. So it was like a little nerve-wracking. And I kind of was like people-pleasing a little bit because I knew I didn't want to walk a certain way. I wanted to walk how I felt. Like I didn't want to do all of that personally. So that's where I started in college. And then when I left college, when I graduated, it's like, okay, now what? I've really enjoyed this, but how do I continue doing it? And I think it was the show I did with you, the Joyride show.
Yes.
I think that was the first show I did outside of college. And the feedback we were getting, I was like, okay, I can do this.
Nice, yeah.
They're like, oh, y'all got it. I'm like, I got it. Okay, I got it. Like, sure. And I just led with confidence. And then from there, like, I posted the show, and then someone else reached out to me. And then I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. This is easy. And then every single gig I had a gig after. I had someone reaching out, and it just kind of worked itself out for me. So I started in college. That's my answer.
To piggyback off of her, we both, like she said, we started the modeling in college. And we started, or our first show outside of that was the Joyride, which was in Delaware. So I told her, like, friend, please come to this casting with me. They'll love you. And off of that, they loved us instantly. So modeling is a thing for me, but I do runway. She does pictures. But outside of that, just doing runway after college, I was like, honestly, I I always watch YouTube. I'm always like looking at YouTube. I'm always like catching up on the subscribers that I have. And I was dating a videographer, and he gifted me my entire YouTube setup. The camera, the tripod, the memory cards, like I had the entire thing. After that is when I started to post my YouTube videos. That's when I started to literally just pick up the camera and just start recording anything.
Finally.
Yeah, so that, thanks to him, cheers.
Thank you.
That's when I started my YouTube videos, when I was actually like pushed into that direction. Like, don't get me wrong, like I always be like, oh my God, I could do YouTube. Like, YouTube seems so fun. Like,
taking that step.
But once I was kind of like placed in that position, and I was gifted literally everything that I needed. And he was a videographer, so he went above and beyond, and he got me more than just the basics.
Right.
So once I was gifted all that, that's what gave me the push to like basically just start my content creation after that.
And for me, it was like when I noticed I could do it and be myself. Because in college at times I felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I had to play the part to blend into the show. And okay, you want me to do this, I need to walk this way so that it looks right in the show. Yeah. But outside of college, like they let you, sometimes you have to play a role, but like when I first started, I was like, this is actually fun. Like I'm actually like, and the models were just so nice and genuine. Like everyone was there for the same reason. They were welcoming. They're like, oh, try this, do this. They're giving you tips. And everyone's
from a different aspect of life. Like they came from a different college that they were walking at. They came from a different modeling team. So everyone has different aspects that they can offer you.
Yeah.
So that's really what kept me pushing, because I was learning so much that I wasn't learning in college. And I'm like, oh, this is different. Okay, you can walk. You can have your personal walk and still be good. You can, that's really what really kept me going. And it kind of, like Chanel was saying, was placed in my hands a little bit. Like, the opportunities was like, when modeling, you do one thing, a lot of doors open up. So.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think I guess one thing that you both have said, like, with being in those spaces with other people that are also doing what you're doing, like, it almost, like, reinforces your confidence. Like, oh, okay, I can do this because, like, you're seeing other people do it. Like, and not to say that, like, we are, like, as humans, like, we're going to mimic what other people are doing. But, like, seeing them succeed in the very thing that you're aspiring to become, like, it boosts your confidence up a little bit.
And hearing their struggles sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, when models, we talk, we network, we talk, we're like, you're tired? I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. Okay, we're both tired. Okay. It's not, like, it's normal. Or, you know. So that's why it's important to build those connections, because you're not alone. And it's not a competition, because people are helping you. Like, oh, this can make you better. It's like, oh, you want to help me. Like, I love that. Like, that's really helpful, too, for me.
For me, I feel like it's a little bit different because I don't have a friend that does YouTube. I don't have anyone close to me that takes their camera everywhere and, like, records everything. So really just doing YouTube is just, like, it's just me. Like, I don't have family members or friends doing it. So I see some YouTubers struggles with the videos that they post, but that's what they're putting on their platform. It may be deeper than just the baseline of what they're saying to the camera. So the struggles that I go through, I just go through them myself. I just figure it out. Like, I know, or just seeing trial and error with what some other YouTubers do helps me figure out, like, maybe I should word my YouTube video a little bit different. Maybe I should word it like, ooh, this is what happened in Miami, to make it more mysterious. So without having the people next to me, like, or someone, like, close to me actually doing what I do, I'm just really taking it off of face value of what I see on YouTube. Like, I've had videos that does better than others because I filmed a skincare video and I got like 800 plus views, and I knew that it would do good because everybody is currently obsessed with skincare. Like, it's a trending thing. So I was like, oh, let me just, mind you, that video maybe took me like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, I was gonna do my skincare anyway. So let me just film my skincare. So, and that was my most popular video. Outside of that, I've done like lifestyle, like, I did a friend video where we went on like a friend date. I've done like my birthday vlogs. My birthday vlogs do better than just a normal video. So I just seen what does better and what doesn't. And off of that, I don't care if it does better or not. I'm going to record it anyway and post it. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that definitely makes sense. And I think too, like, because like you said, mentioned earlier, social media is a blessing and a curse, right? But like when you could see what's working, and like just put it into practice, like it'll do the work for you. You just have to. The hard part is consistency. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is consistency.
Because again, going back to like editing the content and having the idea but not actually putting it on paper, like you'll sit on something for months and you'll be like, why didn't I put this out yet?
Right. So, and it's just like if you're not doing it consistently, you're not remembered anymore. Yeah. Like it's just like, oh, I forgot I followed her. Like, I don't even want to subscribe to her anymore because she's not posting as often as I would like her to. So that's something that I also need to work on is consistency. But with me, it's just hard to edit. Like, editing is a whole different era. Like, it's actually harder than what I ever expected. So
yeah, for sure. I also wanted to take a moment real quick. Can y'all clap for yourselves? Like, y'all are pioneers in your own right. Like, y'all are really doing something that no one else in like your immediate circle, your family, your friends are like doing. Right. So I feel like sometimes we forget to, big up ourselves because even though we see everyone else is doing it, no one that knows us is doing it.
Right.
And I feel like that's probably the biggest challenge with growth and, keeping your eyes on the prize because people will tell you like, why are you doing this? You're not getting paid for it. Yeah, right. Like, why are you doing this?
But just wait, because I'm going to get there. You're going to see why I'm doing it. Basically, like, I don't need you to question me now. You're going to
validate it. Yeah. And that goes back to what we were saying. I'm doing it for me, so the validation doesn't even matter. It's just a plus. But thank you for the flowers. I love flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all deserve it. I guess one last question that I have for y'all. Before we
Last,
wrap
hold on, I was
up.
getting started.
If you, no, actually, it's two questions.
Great.
What are some goals that y'all have for yourselves? Like, Kyla, I know you're like very type A, and you and me were like kind of like on the fly. We need something to keep us on, focus. But like, what are some goals that y'all have for yourselves this year that you feel is gonna like really impact your growth as a professional?
So you mean career-wise?
Yeah.
A niche. For me with modeling, the consistency, I think I'm really consistent. I'm like putting out work. But I've been big on showing more of a skill with my work. So like I love editorial work. I love beauty work. But I also have to do like shooting outside and like doing things that make me uncomfortable so that I show my like variety in my portfolio. It doesn't just look beauty, So that's a big goal of mine, like doing different. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed some of my recent like photo shoots. I'm doing different poses. It's like, oh, I didn't even know you had like, why your leg up there? Like, so I've really been working on that since the new year has changed. I haven't dropped like my first photo shoot. I've done 2 photo shoots this year so far, but I didn't drop them yet. But I definitely am trying to try different things. So that's a big goal of mine.
Okay.
New things, different.
Mine would just be consistency. Like having, and also I want to have a schedule. Like I know popular and like popular YouTubers, they have a schedule. Like that they're gonna post every Monday. You know that they're gonna post every Wednesday. So once I create that schedule, and like I have videos that I'm sitting on. Like I literally have 3 recorded videos that I'm sitting on because it takes me hours to edit. But once I figure out a schedule and once I stick to it, that's basically my goal. Because I know when I first started my YouTube, I was consistent. Like I was posting damn near every week. But then I feel like I get into my head and I get into a space where it's like I'm doubting myself. But I currently when I pick up the camera is when I get that light back. Like I'd be like, oh hey y'all, I'm back with another YouTube video. But once I pick up the camera is when I'm like, I'm excited now. Like put me back in, coach. I'm ready. But yeah, for me my biggest goal is just to have consistency and have a schedule. Okay. Once I know I'm gonna post every Wednesday or whatever my schedule is, like whenever I know would bring me the most views, that's what I want to stick to. And I want to be as consistent to where I don't let up. Yeah. Like regardless of what's happening, even if I have to miss a week, I want to know that I have something else planned in the background to where I can still post this because I did this 2 weeks, Yeah. So that's my biggest thing is just putting forth that schedule and sticking to it.
Yeah.
I have another one. For me, I did start more so on the runway side, and then I was diagnosed with the eye condition, so I kind of had to steer away from runway because I had to wear my glasses. And you can do runway with glasses, but for me, I'm not my best self with my glasses. Yeah. It doesn't go with everything for me. So I kind of was like, okay, what can I do so I'm not stopping modeling? Let's try the pictures or whatever. And I just love that, and I'm trying to get back into more runway and navigate my eyes and stuff. Like I've been practicing walking without my just blind. Okay. And it's actually not that bad. Really? I kind of was in my head about it. Yeah, I've been practicing with that. And I should be getting LASIK, so that'll put me back into the scale of things. But that's definitely a big goal of mine too. Like going back into runway as well. So now I have both strengths.
And I can piggyback off that. We do runway together. So when it's a show, she'll be like, oh, friend, I think you should come to this casting with me. We just did a casting, what was that? The end of last year. But, yeah, regardless of that, I want to get back into runway, too, because, honestly, that it's just fun to me. And I don't even get paid for runway. I did do a paid photo shoot. I've never done that, so that's kind of, on her side of town. And it was actually fun, doing things. I would have did it for free, but she said that she was going to compensate me, so
why not?
But I want to get into more pictures. I want to get into more runway. So honestly, whatever brings. If you want to invite me, just know that I'm available. And it could be more content for my YouTube. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great answers. Okay, if money were no object, where would you live?
That's not fun. Honestly, I travel a lot, so I don't know. But I feel I'm too serious about things. I don't know enough about the places I've traveled to be I'm going to live here. Like, I don't...
Right.
Yeah, I went there for a week. It was amazing. But, like, how's it on a bad day? Like,
With no
how's
money?
it with the weather? But, like, I really like Texas or North Carolina. I've been to Texas a few times.
Yeah.
I've been to North Carolina a few times. It feels homey, and it's nice. So maybe there, but I don't know.
No. With me, with no money, I'm staying where I'm at. Wherever I'm at, if I don't got no money, I'm staying where I am because I'm familiar with that place.
He said money's no object.
Oh, I thought he said if you had no money, where would you
No.
stay?
If money wasn't
You
an
can
object,
just
like
go.
you can go wherever you want to.
She said I'm going nowhere.
Okay, I got the question wrong.
I'm like, what you mean you're not going nowhere?
No object. I recently visited Texas for my birthday, and Texas is beautiful. They have beautiful homes. They have beautiful schools. Like, I could see myself raising a family there. I probably would do Texas currently. That's my answer right now.
Yeah.
Ask me in another 30 days and maybe a little bit different. But currently, I would say Texas because it was really nice there. Like, really, really nice.
She's not going to Texas.
No, but like if money was I would buy a home in Texas because your money,
nice.
like it's worth your money
Right.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done my research to where I'll see like where else my money will be worth, but currently
Money's
I would
no
definitely.
object.
No, I know that, but I'm saying just because money's no object, I'm not going to be stupid with my money now. It has to make sense. I'm not buying a home that's $1 million and it's not even worth that in Texas. No.
It's no object. I'm going wherever.
I think for me, like it's a toss up. Like I really enjoyed Houston when I went.
I never been to Houston.
Yeah.
I want to go. I heard Houston was lit. I want to go.
Yeah.
It's a vibe for sure.
I went to Dallas. When I went to Dallas, and it was like really nice homes. And I never been to Houston though. It may be the same thing.
It's not.
And
The homes are the same. They're nice.
Maybe a little ghetto.
No, it's just like you
Houston.
bump into fun. Like
Yeah,
you I
for
literally-
real.
And
Like
there's no the nightlife
bump into
there.
fun. It's not even just the nightlife though. Like me and my friends, we went to get lunch and we ended up with bottle girls around us. We're like, it's 2:00. Like we didn't even.
I couldn't live there though. That would be a lot to handle. Like, oh, I just want to go get lunch, and then I have.
But we didn't know any better, so maybe I feel like living there, you navigate
Living
it better.
there, yeah.
But the fact that you had the opportunity to like, I want to do something today, and it's so many options. Like living in Jersey is like, what am I gonna do today? Drive somewhere to have fun.
Delaware.
Delaware.
What is that?
Yeah, so the option is there.
Okay,
so maybe
so
like
we're
living
gonna
in
go to
Dallas
Houston?
and driving or going to Houston, like living outside of Houston, maybe. But
So we're gonna go to Houston.
We need to.
Okay.
that's your plan. Y'all trip
Check
already.
out the next vlog when I get to Houston. Mm-hmm.
Love that for y'all. Yeah, no, it's definitely. I felt like it cost of living wise, it was definitely super valid.
Right,
Like,
it makes sense.
and
especially if you stack up here and then go over there.
then go over
'cause your
there,
money
yeah.
is
Right.
worth more.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a toss up for me. It's if I don't got to worry about money and I got it, I'm gonna live in LA for sure.
Oh, honestly, I'm gonna change my answer. I will move to Dubai.
Oh,
Dubai, I've never been. Wait,
I was gonna say you've been there.
I've never been to Dubai, but Dubai just gives luxury, and I feel like my end goal is just luxury.
We know.
Like Dubai.
Yeah,
Wait, circle back. L.A.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been to LA. We went to LA. That was the only time I've been.
It's just
It was okay.
something about it is just like forced. Like,
Why do you say LA?
Well, the one time that I went, like it was, I had a really good time, and it's not even like I'm going there for like people because I feel like it's really fake and like
That's
every-
what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
like I would go out there for the scenery. Like I like
Okay.
I like the hills. I like the beaches.
Okay.
Like and I played GTA a lot when I was in high school. So like when I went out there, I was like, oh wow, I remember this place from the game. So like it was a lot of sentimental value behind it. So
Okay, yeah.
so it might not be like more so like a live thing, but like I would definitely want to go back for sure just to
Okay.
visit.
I don't think I want to go back there. I've
Yeah,
been there
like, it
twice.
was okay. I've only been once, and it was for we actually did
The show.
what was it? LA Fashion Week. Yeah, we actually did LA
Oh.
Fashion Week, and that's why I was there. But it was cool. Like it was okay.
I went there for my
But I don't
21st
think we
birthday.
did any like good sightseeing. I did do like a little bus ride
Okay.
to see the sights, but outside of that, I didn't really get to see LA.
Okay.
I went for my 21st birthday, and then I went again for the show. My 21st birthday, I had a blast, don't get me wrong. But it's just, like, a lot of homelessness and, like...
Oh yeah, it's
It
really
is,
bad out
Like,
there.
the way they make it seem, and then you get there, and you're like... And then, like, what's Rodeo Drive? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous, but I don't know.
But you moved to Miami.
I've never been and I don't aspire
You
to
never
go.
been to Miami?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm cool.
I think Miami is so fun.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
not
to
gonna
Miami
lie.
a good 4 or 5 times. I think Miami is so fun, and you have
Yeah.
to experience
That's because
it.
she like to stand on couches. I would be sitting. And, I mean,
it's some cute
if I
stuff
could
in
go,
Miami.
I would go to say I've been because I
Yeah.
travel a lot. But that's not like, where do I want to go next? Miami. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice
We're on
when
the
I
same
went.
page.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
Miami.
I definitely enjoy Miami. I'm trying to go back in the summertime.
what a whore.
We're going to Houston.
I can get jiggy with Houston again. I'll go 3, 4, 5 times. That would be like my 3rd time. I'll go again. But Miami, I won't even go once.
Oh my gosh.
What's one dream activity that you want to do that you haven't done yet? Like I want to go on a yacht.
You never been on a
I
yacht?
haven't been on a yacht.
Boat parties are lit.
Rex.
So I've been,
Wow.
I've done like boat parties,
parties?
but like
A yacht
not
party? Never been
yeah,
on a yacht party?
Nah, that's
Oh, I've
definitely
done
my to-do
that.
list. I
Let
want to
me
do it.
think. What is something?
To be fair, I'm not. I don't know if this is a valid answer because I don't want to do it anymore. But I've always wanted to
Skydive?
skydive.
I would have said that,
Ooh.
but I'm
As
scared
I
of heights
keep getting
now.
Lost me.
older, I think I like life.
Yeah,
now,
right.
So it's like
Yeah.
I value my life a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I was gonna say that, but now I just learned that I'm scared of heights. I used to never be scared of heights, but
Me
now
too.
when you go to like a amusement park and you have to walk up the stairs just to get to the thing, that scares
Yeah.
me. So
I've never
I
been
don't-
like that till recently.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
crazy.
I don't think I would be able. Like I would probably pass out up there if I was in that situation.
I don't have a dream activity. I feel
I
like I
don't
do
either.
so much. I'm like so satisfied. I would redo it because I had fun. But I'm not really adventurous. Like the ocean,
Me neither, yeah.
no. I don't want nothing touching my leg. Get off of me.
I have a good one. You know how people be going to the bottom of the ocean with the goggles just
Oh, like
to walk
snorkeling?
it? Snorkeling. Is that what it's called?
Or deep sea diving. One
Maybe
of the
that,
two.
but it's safe
would
though.
do that?
It's safe though. Like you just go down to the bottom of the ocean and you're just
walking
walking
up.
it, and you like see.
I'm not walking.
I would do
nothing.
that. I would do. But you was in a cave.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do it again. I felt
I would go in a cave. You wouldn't go in a
all
cave
those
again.
fish. I'm like, what is?
I would go
Get
in a
off
cave
me.
again.
No.
She would go in a cave again. Yes, you would.
Yeah, with some liquor.
She would go in a cave again.
Because
So
I
would
know
do
what
that.
to expect. That's next time. Now I'm thinking about what's touching me. I couldn't wait to get out that cave.
I was scared. I will say I was
couldn't-
scared.
and then they're like, it's bad to
in that
like-
cave. That
No.
cave was actually scary. That was the one and only cave I've been in. But I would do it again. It was fun.
I mean,
Okay.
going on vacation, I'm not like I want to do something.
She's gonna do
Yeah.
everything.
I would do something, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like on my 21st birthday, like me and my friends, we went to Cali, then I went to New Orleans. We did this hike. Well, they did this hike. You hike at the top, and the only way to get down is jumping off of the cliff into the water.
She turned right around.
So me and my other friend Kita, we're like, all right, we'll hike. We're not jumping off the thing. So halfway through the hike, they're like, oh, it's no other way down.
Yeah.
When I tell you we turned around,
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
would have
not
turned
doing
around
it.
too, because ain't no
Hair
way.
gonna be messed up, and then no.
I need
Yeah.
2 ways out of every situation. You're never gonna tell me I'm
Yeah.
only going into
Turning
it with
back
one way
around.
out. Oh no, you lost me.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really have an answer to your question. Sorry, I don't know.
I
That's
would do
okay.
that bottom of the sea thing.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Did you
Bottom
not
of
hear about
sea?
the submarine that like?
No, it's not like
Like,
that.
it's
Friend.
not
They don't
that
take
deep.
you to the dead
Okay,
ass
what is it
bottom.
for real?
It's
What
like
is it?
it's like I don't
I don't
even.
believe she would do it. What is
I
it?
would do. I've seen it on Instagram. I've never.
Show me later.
Okay. See, she would do it. I feel like if I was to take
She
her,
wouldn't
she
do it, though.
Yes,
That's
I would.
crazy.
I would be. Can you swim?
Yes.
I can swim too, so I think I would do it.
Do I want to swim? No.
I think she would do it, but it's not literally
Yo.
the
On
bottom of
vacation,
the
you probably
sea.
can convince me to do it. If you're saying it's not that bad and I would do it,
They're not going to take you to the very deep end. You can't even.
So how's it
a
the
normal
bottom?
person can't even go to the.
So what are we talking about? The beach, like where you're like feet, like what are
It
we
kind of
talking
is
about?
like the beach, but like you're all the way underwater.
Oh,
There's
no.
still like
Yeah.
water
Yeah, my
above
hair would
you.
be messed up now.
Oh please.
Chanel's committed. She said,
She's
I'm going to
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
I'm not saying you got to explain them further because what
Okay.
I'm thinking in my head, we down there.
Normal
No.
people can't even
Not all the way
go
down,
all the way
but
down there.
like.
Yeah.
It's down far enough that you're walking.
Well,
it.
you're walking on like the
walking.
seabed.
So what is the excitement if I can?
You can see,
y'all
you
ever
can
see
like
that?
the fishes. You can see like the little stones.
Y'all ever see that meme where like
No.
they're in the pool where the pool I don't care about her where the pool is shallow and like I'll show
Yo.
y'all later because y'all not gonna laugh because I don't know what it is.
Yo.
Okay.
Y'all are killing me. So, at the end of y'all careers, when everything's said and done, what's one thing that you would want to be remembered for?
My career.
Yeah. Like you can look back and be proud
I
of.
have to reuse this answer, but my personality. I want people to be able to say,
I think you would be remembered for your personality.
I had a good time around her. At my funeral, everyone gets the mic. Everyone say something.
Yeah.
I don't care. Say something because you have something to say. So
Yeah.
it's like that's what I want to be remembered for. The vibes that I give people or bring to people, the memories. I'm such a memory hoarder. Like, people always laugh at me because I have my phone. I'm taking pictures, and then people want the pictures. Like, yeah, I have everything. You ask me, remember that time in college? I'm like, yeah, hold on, let me show you.
Yeah,
like,
she does have everything. I would agree with that because she's actually my funniest friend. You're welcome. I think, yeah, her answer was a good one because her personality is great. I feel like that's what attracted me to her because she's actually genuinely funny.
You attracted to me?
Please. Anyway, I think
wait, real quick. That or how diligent I am.
Yeah.
Because even outside of my career, like my work career,
Yeah.
diligent. I'm very diligent, not even just with like schedules and stuff, but like my communication. I don't have to be micromanaged.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be remembered for being diligent and reliable. Go ahead.
Yeah, your work ethic is off the charts for real.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say. I want to be remembered for who I am.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. Just a little jokey joke. I don't know. I want to be remembered outside of being a twin.
Okay.
Like I feel like a lot of
good.
people know me for like, oh yeah, that's a twin. Like she's little twin. Like they call me little twin because I'm smaller. But I just want to be remembered outside of a twin. Like I want to be remembered for who I actually am, not with a pair with someone else.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say.
That's
and that just came like instantly because I feel like Sissy, like being with Sissy, she like overshadows me because her personality is so loud. But I just want people to remember who I am.
Yeah.
Like what I bring to the table, like how you were with me, our conversations, our vibe. You know, I just want to be remembered for that.
For you.
And not for me and not for
Being
you and your sister.
Yeah. Right. Because at the end of the day, like, it's your show.
Yeah. Love you, Sissy.
Ladies, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here. I feel like this was really productive.
It was.
loved
And it was
it.
easy. It was fun.
Yeah. I feel like y'all were really easy to talk to. So
Natural.
You know.
no, for real. So I think there is going to be a lot of good tidbits that the viewers will be able to get hearing both of y'all. I guess just one last thing, like what's one piece of advice that you would give to someone that's just starting out? Like what would you tell them?
Regarding YouTube specifically, just starting out, I would just be like, keep your foot on their necks and keep posting. Just keep doing it. And just record everything. If you have too much content, that's fine. That's better than none. That's what I would say. Just keep, like, literally take your camera everywhere with you. Now I've started to take my camera in my bag, and if I want to pull it out, I'll be like, oh my God, hey y'all, we're just going to start a video now. So just, that's the biggest advice I would give is just keep your foot on their necks and keep recording and take your camera everywhere.
Just kidding. For me, it's definitely just challenge yourself. Because if you know me, I like to stay in my box. Like, I don't like stepping outside of my box. Well, I do now, but it makes me uncomfortable. So that's something I'm challenging myself with. But it definitely shows range in your portfolio when you're trying different things. So just definitely keep challenging yourself. It'll amaze you, like, what you can do.
Very well said.
T.
And where can people find you?
Well, my Instagram is _Chanel Nicole, and my YouTube is just Chanel Nicole. Chanel is spelled CHANELLET.
My Instagram is Kyla Tiara _ which is KYLATIARA _ Don't forget the underscore. Honestly, you can type Kyla Tiara in and I'll pop right up.
Yep. See, that's the one good thing about having a unique name because then people can find your stuff. So, but all their links will be in the description, so y'all can find them, connect with them, collaborate with them.
Please do.
Pay them.
Pay us.
So, but yeah, that's it. Thank y'all so much for tuning into King's Tales. We'll probably be using this studio space a lot more because I like being in person. So, be on the lookout for that. We got a lot of exciting developments coming out. So, that's it.